Drizzy and T-Money blasting off the map. Mic check one, we igniting the chat. Big thoughts, big laughs, real talk on tap. From the stars to your ears, it's a certified slap. We break limits, no rules, no fear. Dropping gems every week, loud and clear. Vibes interstellar, mind so clever. Tune in once, you'll be hooked forever. This the blast off, where the wisdom collide. Rocket fuel flow, let the convo ride. From the cosmos down to the city stride. Every episode another joyride. Catch the wave, let the banter take flight. Brainstorm sparking through the depths of night. Underdogs talking, put the world in sight. All killer, no filler, just truth in the mic. Zone out, let the speakers combust. In a convo with hosts you can trust. Groundbreaking spins, no fine gold dust. It's a must, turn us up, adjust. This the blast off, where the wisdom collide. Rocket fuel flow, let the convo ride. From the cosmos down to the city stride. Every episode another joyride.
Don't sneeze on me.
Sorry, T-Money.
Get the hell out of here, Drizzy.
Okay. Welcome back to the Don't Sneeze on Me podcast. What up, T-Money?
How's it going, Drizzy?
It's going pretty good. How you doing?
Not too bad. Had a nice birthday weekend with you. Which
It was wonderful.
Enjoyable, down to AC, and lost all my money. But,
All of it.
All of it.
Every penny.
Actually, I came back, I think, with like $30. So.
Nice. What's the winner chicken dinner?
Not that I won. It was $30 I just didn't spend.
Oh.
So,
well.
I guess it's still my money.
That's good.
But I did put it towards my.
We didn't lose that much, though. We didn't gamble that much.
I think I only took out 120.
Yeah,
so
that's nothing.
But
we're fine.
I said I took the extra funds to put it towards my next artistic endeavor that's happening in a month.
Ooh.
Yes.
We'll see if you survive it.
A little nervous, not gonna lie, but as many of you have seen, I have a new art piece on my.
Many of you have seen.
Oh yeah, the thousands of people who were like, "Oh my god!" Like
T-Money,
so
we must know
cool.
more.
And my nice little art piece on my arm.
Yeah.
But, then we're gonna go a little bit bigger,
The whole
bigger
back.
and better.
All back, get her done.
Get her done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
So it's going to be intense. 3 days of tattooing
3
all
days.
day,
3
but
days.
you got it. You'll handle it. You got grit.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That third day is the one that's making me a little nervous. But
You'll be all right.
I said, if I can do this, then the humans can get to the moon. Or did that
Well,
already happen?
I mean, did it happen though? That's a good question.
I
like your segue, by the way. But did that happen? Yeah.
I'm just saying. I
don't know.
Those sound
I don't
studios
know.
in Hollywood looked a little different back then. So,
But no, I love that. I do want to talk about. I want to talk about the moon because there's some
some
stuff
interesting
going
stuff
on.
I mean, the competition for the moon now is getting heated.
Fierce.
Oh yeah, there's a
It
lot
fierce.
of people that are trying to get there first. Well,
Yep.
I mean, we've been there first. We're trying to get there first again. Let's put it that way.
Mhm.
If we went.
If
Dun,
we
dun,
even went in the
dun.
first place. But no, everybody's trying to get there. It's a race for who's going to get there first, and I think there's a lot of potential reasons why that could be. So I'm really curious what your thoughts are today, and to dive into this a little bit more. But I think about the fact that the government is even talking about UFOs and admitting that UFOs are real and admitting the aliens are real. What's next?
Well, I mean, and President Trump just announced that he was going to declassify a whole bunch of UFO documents. I mean, I don't know how true that really is and what they're going to declassify. But didn't he also just create an aliens.org or something like that?
I don't know. Now I'm curious.
So now I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but the aliens part. But I know that they just made a URL because I watched it on the news. So, as much as you trust the news, but it was US, space aliens or something. It was something weird like that. It was a little bit of a longer name, and it was .org, and they just copy wrote the name or something like that. So I don't know if everyone keeps saying that sooner or later they're going to say that aliens exist, and the reason they want to
Well,
do that.
they've didn't they already
I mean, they didn't say
say that?
aliens. They just basically said that there are things in our skies that they can't identify. So, I
Oh,
mean,
true.
there's a difference between that because yes, could it be our technology or another country's technology, and we just don't know about it? But I feel like a lot of these governments have little spies or little notes and stuff like that about what's going on in these countries. Have it.
Okay, so I just found a website,
Okay.
www.aaro.mil. Very, very interesting stuff. This is welcome to the website for the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO. Our team of experts leads the U.S. government's efforts to address unidentified anomalous phenomenon using a
So
rigorous scientific framework.
so when was it copyright? Is it 2026?
I'm trying to check right now. Let me look.
Because that is, I think, literally what I was like, what they were referencing. I
I
mean,
don't
they
know.
had it on the news the other day. I mean, it was, I watched the Daily Show. So if you ever watch the
Well,
Daily Show, people, I mean, they were talking about it on there too. So,
mhm.
but it just seems like the governments now are also starting to, open up about it. I mean, supposedly, I mean, if you ever, read any of these Facebook and Instagram things about these future fortune tellers and stuff like that, where they say,
Yeah.
oh, in 2026 and 2027, that's when, some sort of alien craft actually does arrive and stuff like that. So, I mean, I gotta take that with the smallest grain of salt possible, but
Mhm.
maybe they're getting ready to do that because maybe they do know something. I mean,
I
is
mean,
is
I
that
think they do
possible?
know something. So interesting. I just found like the USA Today article
Hmm.
about the alien.gov
See, there, I knew
potential
it was alien
website,
dot
but it's
something.
still a mystery. Like it's still like it hasn't been
I thought it
established.
was alien.gov.
Yeah,
I could have
so
sworn about it.
it looks like two newly registered federal website domains, alien.gov and aliens.gov. They were both recently, I
See,
guess,
don't you wish
registered.
that you had already gotten those and they would have had to buy them off of you? I would have been like a
Ooh,
million a piece. That's how
very
you know what I'm
interesting.
saying. So
I wonder what's going to surface. This is so exciting.
I mean so the problem that I have is the stupid AI too because you don't know what's real and what's not
No, you
anymore.
don't. You don't. And like the pictures and stuff, like you have to look
Yeah,
really closely. Luckily, like you can tell for
there's usually
most of it.
something that stands out. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
tell, but soon enough there's not gonna be.
Oh no. I mean, I mean, one of the shows I'd like to do in the future is more about this AI stuff
Mm-hmm.
because it's is getting out of control. But before we
Yeah.
jump into that, let's continue on with our moon
Yes,
and
moon. We could
aliens
just go
and
on and on and on and on and
I
on.
mean,
But well, speaking of it, we're talking about like going to the moon. There's so much like coming up with the plans to go to the moon.
mhm,
So first they had like the Artemis 1 back in
yep,
2022. It was like the uncrewed test mission there and it just like orbited the moon and then returned back to Earth.
yeah, it was
So
they tested the rocket out to see if it could actually do it.
yeah, yeah. So and then they've been planning the Artemis 2 for a
Hmm.
while and that's going to be like the first crew led mission. So
Now, if you realize that was actually supposed to happen in March,
yeah,
and
now they're saying what,
now,
like April, and then they're
I
saying the fall.
yeah, it's so if you haven't looked up the Artemis missions, I mean, it really is interesting because this is the first time that they're trying to return humans
Mm-hmm.
to the moon. But the problem is that they are experiencing not only, you know, fuel leaks and just actual like heating concerns like to get through the biggest
Yeah.
thing is the radiation
Well,
belt.
it's like their heat shield or
Yeah,
whatever
heat
wasn't
shield. Yeah,
resilient
I mean,
enough.
it's like they're testing everything, but with that, it's they want to put people on the moon, but why it's not just the US now that is so focused on it.
No, so many
Oh,
countries
so many
want to
countries.
get to
I
the
mean,
moon.
and it's like they're going through the whole thing of like whoever gets there first makes the rules. Well,
Yeah.
we've been there first, so
Well,
we should make the rules.
my question is, we've been there, right?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard to go back?
See, now I will. That's what I get curious about is that they said when they did this in 1969, I think it
Mm-hmm.
was something like that around that time. is they were able to do this. So what happened to all the files and like research and documents and stuff like that that they had to do before they sent these people to the moon? Because why wouldn't you just use the same framework?
Yeah,
Unless the conspiracy theory holds true is all those documents were lost.
could be. Or
So
we never
or maybe we
went
never
there.
went. You know.
Who
I mean,
knows? I
so
mean, it says the last time we went there was 1972. Like,
yeah,
that's a long time.
it's 2026.
Why have we not gone back?
I mean, the whole thing behind it was that they said that the expense of it was so
True.
extraordinary, which maybe back in the day, yeah, that's a
Mm-hmm.
possibility. But everything has gotten cheaper. I mean, we
I
have
d-
we have private companies that are launching people into space because they're able to do it on a more
I mean,
cost-effective basis
to
than the
me,
U.S.
it's just
government was able to do,
it's 50
or any
years.
other
It's
government.
50 years later. Why is the technology not there for us to get there yet? Like, yeah, we sent the test one. It went great, but we're not ready to send humans, even though we've done it before. It just,
Well,
to me, it just doesn't make sense.
the
It's
biggest
not
thing
logical.
is they said the radiation belt.
Mm-hmm.
That the radiation belt is so strong.
Is it significantly stronger now? Is that what it is?
I just think that I don't even know if it is stronger. I mean, I just think it is like, they don't know how to get through it with people that are actually, that's the only part of this that makes me doubt that we ever went. Now, a
Yeah.
lot of people are going to be like, no, you don't know. The only doubt I have is that radiation belt
It could
is
be. I don't
because
know.
they said that there's no way our astronauts would be able to get through that and come back without having some sort of, medical problems. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like, how did you send them there in the first place? It's like, if the technology was there in the first place, then you're just replicating that technology for this new mission.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the biggest thing that I think is awesome is that one, yes, we are going back to the moon.
Well,
I mean, we
I
should
just
have been back
I
there a
just
long
wanna
time
I
ago.
just want to clarify too. This Artemis 2 mission that keeps getting delayed, this isn't even for them to land on the moon.
Yeah. Oh no.
They're only orbiting the
They're
moon.
gonna circle around it like they did with the first Apollo missions.
Yep,
Like
they're just
Apollo
going to
1 and
circle
2.
around and then they're going to come on
Come
back
on,
and
right,
just
come on
make
right
sure
on
that
back.
that's safe. And then it's going to be the Artemis 3 that's going to be the one where they actually land.
I think that's like
But
2027 or something.
well,
like that?
it was scheduled originally, I think, for 2026 because
Oof,
the Artemis 2
that ain't
was
happening.
technically scheduled for 2025 originally. We'll see if it happens this year.
Probably.
Who knows?
I would say the first inkling of us getting there is 2028, 2029.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, you mean landing?
Landing.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Maybe even 2030. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see how the first
I mean,
missions
the,
go.
the the biggest thing that people got to understand is, if you don't have if you don't remember, I mean, if you don't remember how you did this, I mean, then how are you going to justify that to the public? I mean, how do you lose all those documents? How do you?
That's
I mean,
it just doesn't
they,
make
they
sense.
lost
to
the
me.
original Apollo. The what is his name?
I don't know,
uh,
but how can you?
the Neil Armstrong tapes.
Oh, Neil, oh yeah, no,
They
yes,
lost.
They did. Yes, they
how
did.
do you lose the first man? Tapes. The tapes that they have are the stuff that they sent back here.
Yeah,
The
it
images.
It doesn't make sense.
So it's like you lost the original tape, the stuff that was on the craft. You lost that.
Yeah, and my thing is like we had the technology to have the fuel reserves and things like that for the moon landing before, but that's one of their biggest issues now is figuring out how to have the fuel reserves to go there and back. I'm like, how did we do it before? This is why I'm telling you.
I mean,
Something off about this, something a little fishy.
I mean, you're not the only one that said. My brother came to the conclusion also that he doesn't think that the moon landing happened, and I questioned him about it. I was like, really? I was like, you really don't? He goes,
There's a lot of people that
I think we went. I just don't think we went in 1969.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, now it's like, okay, if you don't believe it happened, then when did it happen? I feel like the first time it would happen would be a bigger press release than if you faked it. I mean, I guess if you faked it because you wanted to be the first ones there. But I mean, if you really realize, once the Americans got there, Russia stopped, China, China wasn't really a player back then, but I mean, all these other countries
they are
stopped.
now.
Yeah, now China is the most dangerous person
Oh my gosh.
that you could put up in space because, as you say, the first one there makes the rules.
Well, you know why they want to go back, right?
No.
Well, they found ice on near like the south pole of the moon.
Oh.
So
Okay.
now everybody's like, okay, water can support
Oh yeah, water
astronauts. Water can
can
make
make rocket fuel.
rocket fuel.
I mean,
Absolutely.
if you're gonna go to Mars, the
That's a
jumping point is
perfect
the
launch
moon.
base.
I
Yep.
mean that's the
Nice little
easiest.
refuel pit stop.
Exactly. I mean, the biggest thing that I mean, and a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people don't know this, but the moon is tidally locked to
Mhm.
our world. So if you don't know what tidal lock means, it means we see the same side of the moon all the time,
Yep.
everywhere around the world, every single day. We
Yep.
never see the dark side. The dark side is where all these people say that they see lights, they see,
Mhm.
what looks like shadows of buildings and things
Mhm.
like that. And if you've ever seen some of these videos where it's like somebody has zoomed in on the moon like
It's
super far,
very interesting.
and then all of a sudden you see this little dot moving across, you're like, what the fuck is that? You're like,
Yep.
oh, it's like a satellite. A satellite that I'm zoomed in on the moon. How about you kiss my ass?
Yep.
That's
Well,
what I'm
there
gonna
were.
say to you.
I mean, there's a lot of
I mean,
stories about
we've
the dark
talked
side of
about
the moon.
the moon.
We absolutely have
the moon
before.
before,
Yep.
where it's rang like a bell. I mean, something doesn't seem
There's something a little off.
something a little off.
Yep.
Something a little
About
off.
all of it. But like I just think it's so funny. There's like the US, China, Russia, India, and even like you got Elon Musk with SpaceX
Yeah,
is
Elon
like
Musk.
trying to get
Elon
there
Musk
first.
wants to be the first one there because he's
Yep.
like, if I'm there, then I create. And can you imagine Elon
He's
Musk
got the
owning the
freaking
moon?
Starship lunar lander and like
yeah.
oh my gosh. It scares me. It scares me.
Now, one of the interesting theories I heard from my brother, I didn't hear this, so I have to do a little more research
Mhm.
on it. But he said the reason why people are trying to get to the moon, the dark side of the moon, is because of the temperatures over there. Because you know how they're trying to do these super smart computers, these terabyte computers are the ones that can just go,
Oh, they need to be in the really cold
because
temperatures.
they've been trying to do it on Earth and they
can't.
overheat. Even in Antarctica, they overheat.
Interesting.
And they want to do these super smart computers that is going to be like AI controlled. But the only way they can succeed is if they get to the dark side because it's like super minus something degrees. I mean, I don't even know what the degrees is.
I don't know,
But it's so cold that they said that these computers would be able to actually work.
That'd be amazing. I mean, it wouldn't be, but
it wouldn't be because it'd be scary about
It would be.
what type of technology.
I don't know,
you're
just
tr- you're
amazing in the
doing.
fact like it's fascinating.
Oh yeah, but also at the same time, from what I've heard, is the dark side of the moon is where all the aliens are, and they don't want us there.
They don't want us there.
So
I think they've
could you imagine
given
a
us
galactic
warnings.
war? That's all we would.
Oh, that's the last thing
we
we
have
need.
war with Iran right now. Now you're gonna have war with a galactic.
The whole world is about to go to war right now.
Oh,
It's gonna be
Jesus.
World War
let's not,
fucking 3 before we know it.
We could talk about
Anyways,
that one another day.
Let's
too.
stick with the
Let's stick
outer
with
Earth.
the lighter things
Yeah.
in life, like getting attacked by aliens.
It sounds so much better than what's really happening.
I'll be like, listen, I'm on the alien side.
Yep, I'm with them.
Yeah, I'm
with
them.
those guys.
Because they're gonna win. So
Yep.
let's blow
I'd be
some
like, you
shit
can
up.
just abduct me
Exactly.
and everybody I
I'll-
love,
listen, I'll
and
be a-
let's all
I'll
go
be
to
a pet.
space.
I'll be
Yep,
as long as
let's go.
I'm a well taken care
I'll
of.
go
pet,
in their
I'm fine.
aquarium. I'm okay
Exactly,
with that.
Exactly.
So, but I think it's fascinating though, like the fact that they discovered water on the moon, but like beyond that, there's been so many other crazy discoveries. Like the weird thing that scientists have been finding lately, it's like the first thing is like all the exoplanets.
Oh,
like
we could talk about that for hours.
oh my god, there's over 5,500 planets outside our solar system. Like that is crazy and things that we can't get to and explore. So can you imagine what could potentially be out there? 5,500 planets.
I mean, one of the ones that I
Sorry,
think is
I get very excited.
No, I love space. I mean, you're getting me excited too. I mean, have you ever heard of like Kepler 452b?
No, I haven't. But
So-
like, yeah, what is it?
So
Just
this
remind me.
this is what they call Earth's cousin.
Oh,
it
yeah,
literally
yeah.
it literally is basically it's a world that looks like Earth. They can see it. It looks like Earth. It looks like it has water and and a solar system and all that, but it's 3 times the size of what our planet
Could
is.
you imagine if we found another
It's
habitable,
really
is that the right word?
I mean it's
Planet?
really far away. I mean it's 1,400 light years away. So
Yeah.
I mean you gotta they're speculating, but with these satellites and these telescopes that they have in space,
Mhm.
they can start detecting certain things in the atmosphere and stuff like that. But the craziest part is that this planet is just like ours. It's located in the habitable zone.
That's
So it
cray
means
cray.
that there is a high chance of water.
Yeah.
There's a high chance of like actual environmental factors
Yeah, some
that
natural
allow for life,
resources. Yeah.
that allow for things to
That would be
happen.
fascinating.
I think it would be fascinating, but I also,
It's kind of terrifying though
it's
too.
terrifying because they said that this planet is much, much older than us. So that means that their
I don't
technology
know why that
would
gave me
be
chills.
thousands of years
That
more
gave me
advanced than
chills
us.
too.
I mean, it's
Or I wonder what like whatever lives there is like.
exactly.
Is it like us? Is it different?
I mean,
I can't imagine it would be the exact same. I don't know. I mean, it could be.
It could be.
I don't know. We
It
don't
could be.
know.
But also, if let's say they're a million years more advanced than us,
That's what I'm talking about. Could they be physically
they
evolved?
could destroy us in a second,
Well,
or
yeah.
they could advance us. There's a high
But also,
probability.
have they found us?
But I'm saying that's
If
where I was going.
anybody's there, these are all assumptions.
There's a high probability that maybe these unidentified crafts that are flying in our solar system and in our our skies, maybe they are from there, and they're like, you want to know why we're not going to contact these dumbasses? Because they can't stop blowing each other up.
They're killing their own planet. We don't want them to fuck
Exactly.
up ours.
Exactly. So
Well-
how about we let them kill each other and then we'll take over? Bing bang boom bop.
Bing bang boom bop. Bing bang bam. Well, that's Earth's cousin. That's 1,400 light years away. So like fucking crazy far away. But you know what's even crazier and way closer is, I don't know if you've heard of it, but the TRAPPIST-1 system.
I have not heard of that.
It's like 7 Earth-sized planets.
Ooh.
And they might contain water, and it's only 40 light years away. I know 40 light years is still.
We say 40 light years, like,
no,
right around the corner.
Yeah,
right around the corner, we're
but
good.
no, it's very, very far. But like, it's much closer than 1,400.
See, now it's crazy,
light
but there's
years.
7. So that means you have 1 out of 7 is possibly gonna have life. Imagine if all 7 had different types of life.
And it says several may contain water.
They have said from the beginning, if there's water, the chances of life are nearly 100%. So,
Oh my gosh,
nearly 100%.
I really hope in our lifetime we learn something really cool.
I think there is, but I also remember what Stephen Hawking said. He goes, "Be careful on who you invite here."
I don't want to invite them here. I just would love the technology to be able to see something that's out there.
I think it was also be careful on who you like let know we're around, because something like Stephen Hawking always had concerning remarks about the signals that we send and stuff like that. He goes, because if you alert somebody who is maybe not as friendly as us, or somebody who's just much
trouble.
more technology advanced, it's like cavemen fighting against modern U.S. soldiers.
Yep.
Who do you think's gonna win? So it also is be careful on who you open that front door to and let come into here, because I don't know how many times we've read it, but you ever heard of the Trojan horse? I mean, maybe they extend one of their hands and stab you 4 other times with the rest of them.
Absolutely, and we don't know what's out there. We don't know if or what is out there.
I would like to know. I think that's the one thing, is I would like to know, but also I think it would startle me, because I'm like,
It would startle me too, but like I also think, how could there not be anything else out there? And I know we've talked about this before, but it's just
too much.
It's just so interesting to me.
And the craziest part about that is that's just in our universe.
Yep.
Do you know how many universes surround us? I mean,
man.
the Andromeda universe, which is going to collide with us in like 10 million years or something like that.
Why can't it be sooner?
It's 5 times the size of our universe.
That's insane.
So it means there's 5 times more opportunities for suns.
Yeah.
5 more times opportunities for Earth-like planets.
Yep.
Or just 5 times more the opportunities for planets that could host life, that could be like, oh, look at these little ants. You know what happens when we squeeze them? They squish like grapes. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, I think what's fascinating is like, the better the technology gets, the better the telescopes get, and all that sort of stuff. Like, we're able to see more of what's in our own galaxy, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like being able to see the moons of the other planets, like the moons of Jupiter, which they say could have potentially like massive oceans on them under the ice
Yeah, it was
water.
like Europa or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
like Europa, and then I don't know how to say the other one that was like the moon of Saturn that I heard about. But I just think it's fascinating to know that like our technology is getting good enough to be able to actually see what's in our own galaxy.
Well, I
and
mean,
explore that
we're
further.
making these telescopes now that can not only detect images, but they can also detect, chemical, makeup
Yeah.
of atmospheres and stuff like that. So, I mean, we're getting a lot better at what we can do. I think we are light years away from, really finding out true life because, like you said, with Europa, we would have to go there.
Yeah.
But also, people have to understand the atmosphere is extremely hazardous to humans.
And if we can't even go to the moon right now with technology, it's going to be a long time before we have technology to go further.
The biggest step we're going to make is one, yes, getting to the moon, but two, then let's send everybody to Mars, or and you got to be able to survive there because Mars has no solar system, or not solar system, no atmosphere.
Yep.
So, and there's huge dust storms and things like that. I mean, Europa, it rains mercury. That's extremely hazardous to humans.
Awesome. But it's not habitable. Like, you can't live there. But you know what's fascinating though is like they say the oceans on those moons contain more water than Earth's oceans combined. Like, that's a ton of water. Like, and there could be blah, 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 I can't speak tonight. Microbial life there, which is just like fascinating to me. There could actually be like the start of something underneath the ice.
So let me ask you this, because some people go back and forth about this. Do you consider microbial life alien life, or is it too small to be considered alien even though it's on another planet?
I mean, if it's at that level, I don't know. I guess it depends on how evolved it is and what's really under the ice, because we have no idea. We're just making speculations. So it's fine. Yeah, like, we're just making speculations and guessing. It's like, okay, if we... it's just assumptions. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it really is. I mean, you're really playing with, like I said, I think if it's not here, it's considered alien life.
Well,
whether it's bacteria
I guess that's
or anything.
A good point. Yeah, because
it's not
it is
earthbound.
alien. That's
it
true.
Is. And I mean, who's to say that those microbes didn't catch a ride on a comet or asteroid that crashed into the Earth and started all this, and then we ended up with Donald Trump as president? But
that actually makes perfect sense.
Exactly.
Wow, it's all explained now. I don't know.
So I know you, and I know I always talk about this, but have you ever heard about the WOW signal?
We've talked about it before. We've talked briefly about it.
The WOW signal happened in the 1970s, and it basically was a signal from a group of stars that literally was a FRB signal, which is basically like a radio burst, like what we would have on Earth, what we would send out into the universe. We got a response back, and it lasted for 7 seconds.
That's awesome.
And they reported it, and the reason it's called the WOW is because somebody circled it and wrote "wow," and because
I love
it was such a strange signal. But I mean, it was extremely powerful. It was coming from one of the constellation stars that we look at. I'm sorry that I don't remember, but it was it was from deep space. I mean, it was just something that had never happened, and after that, never happened again.
It's fascinating. I'm very curious what we're going to discover.
Those types of signals don't just happen from a star is
not like interference.
A star is blowing up or something like that. They know what those signals are. This was so unique that they said, "Wow," I mean, I don't know how you would explain it, but I mean, the sky. If you ever go outside and just really look around, the sky is so vast.
It is.
And if you're in New Jersey or New York, you're not going to see the sky. Go out to Alaska or Nevada or something.
Arizona, it's so beautiful.
Where
out there
there's
in the middle
no
of
light pollution, and then look up and you will see thousands of stars that are just glistening in the air.
And the shooting stars you see and all of that, it's phenomenal.
And you go and then you think to yourself, oh wow, if we look like this from here, what do we look like from the other side? That's what we look like. I mean,
it's a reality check of how small
and insignificant we are.
Absolutely.
I mean, the best example is do you know those satellites that they sent out in the 1960s that are Voyager 1 and Voyager 2? Voyager 1 sent back a picture from where it was of us. And we were like this tiny little itty bitty dot. And you're like, that's just the distance to Pluto. And that's what we look like.
We're nothing. We're just a speck in the universe, which is so,
Unimportant.
and we just think we run
we
everything.
rule everything.
We are
And you
the
wanna know
only
something?
thing that's here.
Yeah, we're the only intelligent life
Humans
form.
are so cocky and arrogant.
Cocky and arrogant is the
Wow.
best way to put it. It's like, oh, you know,
We're so big and bad. We run the universe.
we
run
yeah,
all the
we
universes.
run the universe, and all the alien life forms are going. This is why we don't talk to these
Yep.
idiots,
Like,
because you see this.
You can't sit with us.
No, you guys are at the other table. Like, you know, the wedding party. You guys
Yeah,
are not even.
yeah.
You guys are all the way over in a
no,
corner.
You're going to be
because
at that table in the
that's
back.
how insignificant you are, and like the fact that we think that we know everything. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
we probably know a
Squat.
millisecond of information, because to be perfectly honest, I think that whatever civilization was here before us was destroyed. They were probably much more advanced.
Way more
got
advanced.
destroyed, and then look, the apes are now making a
The
podcast.
dum-dums are taking over.
Yeah, exactly.
Apes are making a podcast.
Making a podcast.
Yep, that's us. Well, I thought it was fascinating. What year was it? Like 2017 or so, that there was an object that was detected flying through our solar system from like another star system.
Oh, it was like the cigar shaped one, right?
Yeah.
It was what is it called? Like a Muamua or something?
Yeah,
Like
something like
that? Yeah,
that.
something like that. It was like
Yeah.
it was like a like the reason it was called that is because the astronomy center in Hawaii found it. And that's why it's called a Muamua.
That makes sense.
It's a Hawaiian like a name for it. But also we just had one recently that was like happened.
Did we
like,
really?
Yeah, it was the one that they thought that was gonna pass. It was passing by our sun and was coming by. They thought it was actually gonna like collide with us.
Oh, yeah.
I-
They
I
said
f-
it could potentially.
yeah,
There was
could-
a very, very, very small chance of it, but the
Yeah.
chance was there.
And it was there, and they said that was like an interstellar object. I mean,
Yeah,
I
so
feel-
interesting. But they said it didn't have a comet tail,
Yeah,
but it was also like unusually accelerated. Like it was going very, very, very
It was
fast.
changing its
Its
propulsion,
speed, yeah.
speed every
It's
so often. And
so
but-
fascinating.
to your thing with the comet tail, they said what was weird about it is it had no comet tail, but it was glowing from the front. Sounds like lights to me, so I don't know.
A little suspicious.
I mean, it
Don't
passed
be
by our plant. They were
suspicious,
probably
don't be
like, "Look at these stupid
suspicious."
idiots. They're still fighting among each other." Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, we're going. We don't want to
pla-
be here anymore.
Let's go to Earth 2.
We need to get the
where-
fuck out of here.
yeah.
It's not safe.
Let's go to Earth 2 where all the Einsteins are.
Yeah, off we go. I
Mhm.
don't know. I just think it's fascinating. But like going back to the moon though, like Apollo 11, like when it comes down to it,
Mhm.
do you think it was a hoax?
So, I mean, listen, I'm of the generation. Oh, well, maybe not the generation, but I am of.
I was like, what generation
Yeah,
are you
I was
of?
like, so we're the same
I
generation.
was
So
like, yeah.
honestly, I do think that we went
Mm-hmm.
because to cover that up, I think it would be very, very difficult to really, really cover that up properly. I mean, granted, back in the 60s, the government was much different and people were a lot more scared of the government of what they could do, and sometimes you did disappear. But
that still happens.
it still
today.
does. Yeah, you still disappear today. But I just feel like we were close. I mean, there are a lot of conspiracy theories saying, oh, you can see like the mic boom and
Yeah.
stuff like this and that, but I mean, these guys really, really, when you hear interviews of them, I just don't believe that they would make all that up. I mean, the detail that they have
Yeah.
just seems too much to me. So, am I of the theory that it's a hoax? No. Am I a theory that we went there maybe a little bit later than we said? That one kind of sticks with me. Yeah, I could see us maybe going after, when we're a little bit better. But then we get back to 2026 and they're like, oh, we're not sure how to get through this, that, and the other, or
Yeah.
do that. It's like,
I'm in the
come
same
on, guys.
boat
I mean,
as you.
we're 60 years more advanced, and we still haven't figured out
Yeah.
something that we already did.
I'm in the same boat as you, Liz, and like I do think we went. I
Yeah.
do. Like I don't think it was a hoax, but I just have a lot of questions about why we can't figure out the technology now. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't
to me.
add up.
Yeah, but like the thing is, there were so many other nations that like observed the mission, like from their own
Yeah.
perspectives and things like that, their own telescopes, whatever, telescopes,
Telescope, yeah. Sorry,
Um,
I said the same thing.
and like viewed it and stuff. And I just, there's still things that were left on the moon that we still utilize.
Well, I mean,
So that's where I think like
the biggest thing is that scientists use, I guess, these like mirror reflectors.
yeah, the reflectors, yeah.
And they shoot lasers to track the total
Mhm.
distance. So it's like, okay, if we never went,
How can we
then
do
how
that?
would we have? How did we leave those things there? But
Mhm.
also, China, as we have said, is one of the biggest competitors with us. So now it's not Russia anymore; it's China. China and India want to be there first, and we want to be there first too.
Yeah.
But China is the most dangerous when it comes to this because they have already sent a rocket to circle the dark side of the moon before we did, and they landed a rover on the dark side to drive around a little bit. But this is what makes me interested is they said that they did get pictures of the stuff that the U.S. has left behind, like the car, like
Okay.
the moon car there. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So they did get pictures of that. So I'm like, I don't see China photoshopping that in
No.
because they would rather embarrass us and be like, you guys lied to the American people and the world. None of that shit's there, but now they're catching pictures of it. So it's like, now I go, okay, then I lean more towards, yes, we did go,
Mhm.
but now why are we having trouble going back?
Yeah.
So I still fall on it, but I think I lean 80-20.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely
There's
parts
enough
of me
doubt.
that's like, I just have the questions
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah.
I've already said a couple times is like, why can't we go back? Why can't we just figure it out?
And you want to know what's even crazier is we're using technology like, and I'm going to say the rockets,
Mhm.
literally the exact same rockets from when we first went. They're just a lot more powerful and much bigger.
So you would think
But
they'd be
it's like-
more fuel efficient. They'd be
More
like,
fuel efficient, or
the fuel reserves. They could figure that out, but like,
but also it's
why?
like, why not? Like we have a space shuttle. Why wouldn't you try to do a spatial thing? So then this thing can continue to circle and circle and circle. You could be there for a month,
Yeah.
and this thing could be circling around. I mean, why wouldn't you do something like that? Why are we using? They're literally in a acorn size capsule where they're crammed in with each other. The exact same stuff that we already did. It's like, wouldn't you want to expand and be like,
so we haven't advanced
we haven't
at all?
I said the only thing is a bigger rocket. It's taller, it's wider. It just gets us there a little bit faster. So
Yeah.
the only thing you've done is made us get there faster. But the
We
apartment,
have to be able to get there
Yeah.
first.
the apartment's the same size though. So you're paying
Yeah.
more, but the apartment's the exact same.
But
size.
if we can't get there safely, if we can't get there efficiently,
the
then
fact-
we can't get there.
The fact that NASA is having so much trouble when it comes to leaks, and you are NASA.
How have they not figured
You
this
are
out?
the smartest scientist in the world, and you're telling me you're having trouble with leaks and seals and safety? That should be 0.32 out of all the other ones above it. Safety.
Not that I am a rocket scientist,
Not that I am a rocket but I'm saying, like,
I feel like if you are,
Yeah.
you should know how to fix
does the
this.
door lock properly? Yeah, safety done. Okay,
Yep,
boom.
done.
You know,
Boom, boom,
it's
boom.
like, I don't know, but
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I do think there's. I don't know. We'll see. I think there's reasons why we haven't been to the moon in so long. I think we were warned not to go back.
I think
That's
we were
just my
warned, but
thing.
I also think that if the U.S. actually does it, I think that will rejuvenate the united spirit that we kind of have in this country that's kind of gone right now. Because
I mean, that would be nice.
I mean, it kind of happened during 9/11.
It would be a mass
we
celebration of
united,
everybody together.
Go to the moon again. The first ones. We unite as a country
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, look what we did as a species."
Yeah.
But I mean,
Let's
like I
celebrate
said,
together,
Let's
let's
celebrate
be
together,
united.
and unity, and be together,
Yeah.
and
But we'll see what it means if we go to the dark side and explore a
the
little
dark
too
side,
far.
and then all of a sudden, all the aliens start blasting us with their laser guns.
Oh no!
Pew,
Pew, pew, pew, pew.
So,
So I hope not. I hope not. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we can try to live another day. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can even get there this year. If that one even orbits.
I love space.
I
I
do
love
too.
aliens. I love everything about it.
But
I
it's
wish,
also quite terrifying.
It is. I kind of wish I was born later so I could do like kind of a Star Trek-y type of thing because I would be totally down with
Ooh,
that.
Okay.
But at the same time, space is dangerous. Like
Space is
Dr.
dangerous.
McCoy said in the first one, space is filled with disease and and infection. And if there's a
Yes.
slight crack in the hole, burst from the inside out.
Yeah.
It's like that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is
But
scary.
still cool.
But it's still fascinating. What's out there? I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more in our lifetime.
I
We'll
hope we
see
do.
what happens.
I'm all about the aliens. So
I'm in it for the adventure.
as long as it's not like an Independence Day. Then we're
Yeah,
all right.
please don't. Please don't.
Well, maybe now might be an okay with Independence Day, but maybe in a couple years from now, maybe not. But,
Yeah, we just got to find the bunker first.
Yeah. We'll,
right.
We'll go into this.
All right, so we're gonna start working on that after this. Sounds
We're
good.
going to start working on the T-Money and Drizzy bunker.
Yep. You're all
right.
invited.
Well, you're all invited to our bunkers. So from all of us here at the Don't Sneeze on Me podcast, we're going to the moon. This is T-Money dropping the mic.
We out.